Only lost £1. Good morning. How are we doing? If you're coming in, give me a hello. If you haven't watched my free training I did on Wednesday, by the way, and you want to catch the replay on that, do comment below with comfort eating, and I'll get you the details. Anyway, we are talking today about I've only lost £1. I can't tell you how many times I've had that. Like I only lost £1, or I lose £1 every now and then, and I go with it. But the key thing is they're not actually finding it that hard. Now, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing, quote unquote? That's what I want to kind of talk about today, and how to perhaps go about putting together a bit of a plan for you in terms of what you want to achieve, how quick you want it to happen, because these are all variables that come into it. Like people ask, how much should I eat if I want to lose weight? Hey, Mary, how much should I eat should I want to lose weight? How many times should I exercise a week? These are all really good questions, but it really depends on what your goal is, as I spoke about yesterday, and also how long you're willing to do it for, right? Because if you want to get to a certain weight, but you're like, I'm only willing to do this for 10 weeks, you're going to have to do things a lot harder, and you're going to have a transition period out of that. Like if you wanted to hit your end goal in like 10, 12 weeks, and that's fine, by the way. People with certain motivation levels right now may be able to make bigger changes and get quicker results, and that's okay. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a good thing long term. It could be. Like the research is very clear. If you transition out and you have the support and accountability, you can do it. A so-called crash diet can actually be quite beneficial. However, for a lot of people who have struggled stuff in the past, struggled to keep consistent with things, one thing I always talk about is consistency over intensity. Consistency over intensity. Not that intensity doesn't matter, but if you think about intensity, it could lead to burnout, it could lead to injury. If you haven't exercised in a while and you're just going straight in, all in, without any adaptations, it could lead to you aching for literally weeks, days, and you not doing your usual dog walk anymore. Or you've got to look at all these things that come into it. Intensity can also lead to procrastination, because you feel like you have to go all in on it, so much so with the exercise that you just don't do it. I'll just do it tomorrow. I'm not really feeling 100%. Whereas if you lowered the intensity but went for consistency, you would keep showing up. And what you do today, you're more likely to do tomorrow. And I speak to people, like I said, who would say, I lost £1 this week, didn't lose this week, lost £1 that week, but a bit like Jane's review that you might have seen if you go to reviews or just scroll down the page. She mentioned that she has lost £9 over 3 months, but she's had social events, she's had meals out, she's not beating herself up, she feels in control, she knows she can put her foot on the accelerator when she needs to, and that's because of consistency, keeping showing up and doing the small things, even when it's tempting, I guess, to go, I got a meal out there, I got a weekend away there, so I better not start. It's Christmas in a month, then it's my birthday. You could keep going on. There's a holiday. You could keep going on, when actually, if you're consistent, you can get away with these things a lot more, because not that intensity doesn't matter. Your intensity will go up over time, no doubt, as you are more consistent. But a lot of the reason we fail is the consistency part. We can do it for 2 weeks, but not for 4. Anyway, I hope that helps. This is one principle that I want you to think about when you're starting something, putting something together. Start to think where you're at. And it's something I talk about a lot, because we have some ladies doing quite lowish calories, to be honest, who are trying to get in, achieve something quite fast. We have other people who are really nailing the consistency part and seeing results quite fast. We have other people who are just getting consistency and focusing on the process, because results are very subjective. Results could be the sense of achievement you get, mental health. It doesn't always have to be weight. It could be that we just feel so much better from doing these things, which results in us feeling more in control of our food later. And as a result of that, over time, we can start to lose weight, lose body fat, get healthier, all these things. Anyway, I hope that helps. Hey, Suzanne. And if you haven't seen the replay of our my free training I did last Wednesday, just comment below of comfort eating and I'll get that for you. Anyway, I hope that helps. Have an awesome Sunday, and I'll see you soon. Take care.